In this video, I'm going to show you how to use OpenArt workflow step by step so you can create AI images faster, choose the right model for your style, and generate results that actually match your idea. Whether you want realistic photos, stylized art, or simple creative concepts, this guide will walk you through the full process in a way that's easy to follow, even if you're just getting started. And before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more AI and software tutorials just like this. It really helps the channel and it tells me to keep making more step-by-step guides for you. Alright, let's get into it. First, open your browser and go to openart.ai. Once the website loads, log into your account so you can access the full workspace and start generating images. After you sign in, click the Create button in the top left corner. This takes you into the main OpenArt workspace where all of your image generation tools are located. Now once you're inside, make sure you're in the Image tab. This is usually the default view, but it's always a good idea to double check before you start. The Image tab is where you'll create still images using prompts, model selection, and generation settings. Next, let's choose the right model for your project. On the left panel, look for the Model drop-down menu. This is one of the most important parts of the workflow because the model you choose can completely change the final result. If you want a general-purpose model with a lot of flexibility, Nano Banana 2 or Pro is a great place to start. If your goal is something more realistic, like a lifelike portrait or a photoreal image, then choose a realism or photorealism model. And if you want a more artistic or stylized result, such as anime or digital art, then use a model designed for that look. Picking the right model saves time and gives you better results from the start, so don't skip this step. A lot of people make the mistake of using the wrong model and then wondering why the image doesn't match their vision. So think about your goal first, then choose the model that fits best. Now it's time to enter your prompt. In the large text field on the left, type a clear description of the image you want to generate. Be specific. The better your prompt, the better your results. For example, instead of just typing dog, you could type something like a golden retriever sitting in a sunny park with soft natural lighting and a shallow depth of field. That gives the AI much more to work with. If you want to refine your results even further, you can use the negative prompt option. This is usually found under Advanced. Negative prompts are helpful when you want to avoid certain issues in the final image. For example, you might add words like blurry, distorted, low quality, extra fingers, or bad anatomy depending on what kind of image you're creating. This can help clean up the output and reduce unwanted details. You can also use the Enhanced Prompt feature if you want OpenArt to automatically improve your basic idea. This is the magic wand icon, and it's useful when your prompt is short or simple and you want the platform to expand it with more detail. It can help make your prompt more descriptive and often leads to stronger results, especially if you're not sure how to phrase everything manually. After that, move on to the settings. One of the first things to configure is the aspect ratio. This controls the shape of your image. If you want a square image for social media or profile use, choose 1:1. If you want a wide image for YouTube thumbnails, banners, or cinematic compositions, choose 16:9. There are usually other ratios available too, so pick the one that matches where you plan to use the final image. Next, set the image count. This tells OpenArt how many variations you want generated at once. The default is usually 2 or 4, and that's a good starting point if you want a few options to compare. If you're experimenting with different ideas, generating multiple variations can save time because you can quickly see which result works best. Once your model, prompt, negative prompt, aspect ratio, and image count are all set, you're ready for the final step. Click the large Generate button at the bottom or top of the left panel. After you click it, OpenArt will start processing your request. You'll usually see a progress bar while the images are being created. Just wait for the generation to finish, and then your images will appear in the main canvas area or in the right-hand gallery. From there, you can review the results, compare the variations, and decide which version you want to keep, download, or refine further. And that's the basic OpenArt workflow. You've learned how to log in, open the creation workspace, choose the right model, write a strong prompt, add negative prompts if needed, adjust your aspect ratio and image count, and generate your final image. Once you get comfortable with these steps, you'll be able to create much better AI art in less time. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. And if you want more OpenArt tips, AI workflow guides, or prompt writing videos, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.